What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trey here back again on another video. And yes, I know I'm very late with this video because this trade happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I want to talk about this Myles Garrett to the Rams move. This might be a second video of the two I might drop today. And today, as in like, what's it, June 14th. Like, I might drop two videos today. One gonna be about the NBA Finals, and one gonna be about what I'm talking about now, which is the Myles Garrett trade. Now, the Myles Garrett trade is very interesting because the Rams, they like they already had like a good edge rusher and Jared Verse. He was developing like of course he only had one move in his toolbox, but like, I feel like as the years go on, we probably gonna see a more diverse toolbox from Jared Verse. But the Rams saw an opportunity to trade for him, and guess what? They exactly did just that. Now, there's also rumors about not Miles, but Aaron Donald coming out of retirement to like fortify this defensive line, and that would be very, very interesting because what's his name? Jennifer's teammate, I think his name like Braden Fisk or something like that. I could be wrong, but him plus Aaron Donald plus Byron Young plus Miles, like that's just unstoppable a force versus like. Well, no, they the immovable objects. If we be honest with you, immovable objects versus the unstoppable force. Because, like, who is like particularly like gonna score consistently against this defense, right? They still got their defensive coordinator, I believe, Chris Schuler. They still got their passing game coordinator. I forgot his name, but he was very prominent in a lot of coaching hires. And deservedly so, because this Rams passing game was elite. The only problem was their defense. And if they defense don't show no improvement or like barely show improvement, I feel they just need to move away from their defensive coordinator entirely. Like, in my opinion, this defense should be at least top 10. Top 10. And they should be like at least top 3 to 5 in the rush. Like defensively. Like, they should be able to stop the run. Now, I'm not sure like how the passing game gonna go because yes, they did trade for Trent McDuffie as well, but like, is that gonna because he's going to have to go on one side, and I'm not sure if they're gonna have him travel or not. I think they had him travel in KC if I'm correct, but yeah, that's one step of the equation. But like you have to worry about the other parts as well. But yeah, man. This team looking very, very scary, man, because like in their division, like the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, right? But they had to lose talent though. Like they had to lose significant talent because they paid really everybody, right? They didn't even really think Sam Darnold was gonna like do what he did because that's what they gave him a contract that really was not guaranteed. But they ended up still winning the Super Bowl. So yeah, and then the Rams, they was like very, very close. Like they was the only team that was giving the Seahawks real, real problems. It's like the Seahawks defense was very vulnerable against that team, right? Um, with this move, now I feel like both sides of the ball is very even because now you got Matt Stafford, Devontae Allen, Puka Nacua. They tie in room because they run a lot of 13 personnel. Like they run a lot of tight end like sets, like very tight end heavy personnel though. And then on the defensive side of the ball, like I said, they got Brady Fisk, they got Myles Garrett, they got Byron Young, and then they got Trey McDuffie. Like they have talent. Now it's time to freaking like actually contend. Like this should be the year they should probably get to the AFC Championship game. And to be honest with you, I feel like as of right now, they definitely a top two Super Bowl favorite. I'm not gonna front you because the Seahawks they might have to take a step back because the talent they lost. Now they still got the same like core, but I don't know, man. But we going to see how they look in the AFC Championship game. And to be honest with you, I feel like as of right now, they definitely a top two Super Bowl favorite. I'm not gonna front you because the Seahawks they might have to take a step back because the talent they lost. Now they still got the same like core, but I don't know, man. But we going to see how they look in the in the coming months, and then like towards the start of the season, right? The Rams, like I said, get continue to what I'm trying to say? Continuing to continue to re-sign Matthew Stafford, especially since he's been playing at elite levels. He just won MVP. Like, in my opinion, when he got to the Rams, I thought he was gonna win MVP then, but shoot, he had even better season this year than last year. Like, oh, not last year, but this year compared to the Super Bowl year, right? Like, I feel like he just solidified his Hall of Fame case year by year with the Rams, right? Now we have a point where they drafted his like you say his replacement, but in my opinion, I feel like if they was able and they was smart, but in a way that probably could have halted the Myles Garrett trade in a way. But like, let's just say for example, they was the ones that decided to draft Ruben Maine. Now you got freaking front seven of like Marion, Ruben Bain, Myles Garrett. Like you're really deep in the front line now, but you know, because even I think it was rumors that Ruben Bain could be like a defensive tackle. Like just imagine it. Just imagine it. Like, and then you trade Jared first, and then you get Myles Garrett. Like that line would be even more scary. But the Rams, I feel, and they draft from that. I feel they probably know what they're doing because when Matthew Stafford decides to hang it up, they need to have their replacement already developed and ready to go because they don't want to be like a team that's one to tank. They don't want to be a team. I think they did for maybe one season because they really had to because Matthew Stafford was hurt and the entire roster was very banged up. So yeah, they really have that much. But normally though, they don't want to be a team that wants to tank or even take a step back. They want to continue to take steps forward to try to win another championship. And then with the Super Bowl being in so far again this year, they definitely be pushing heavy to try win another championship for their fans. And deservedly so because they've been one of the best teams in the league for the last 2-3 years. Then you add a top 3 talent Myles Garrett on the team, a top 3 talent in football, not just at his position in football on the team. Now it's what can you really? Who can really stop this team? But it's only all season moves. Everything has to come together. Like I said, if the defensive coordinator can get this unit to be at least top 5, top 8, top 10, around that area, right? And also consistently, I feel consistently stop the run and also be a very good air attack team, right? They I don't know if they play aggressive. I haven't watched the Rams a lot, but they just gotta continue to just be consistent on that end because in the playoffs, I just feel it was moments where the offense was getting they was putting the team in good spots to win, but they just couldn't get the solidified stops necessary. But that's all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys comment, subscribe. This is your boy Trail. I'm out.